Why hello you wonderful people, my name is Ryan and it's a pleasure to be playing Civ 6 with you today. Now I've played a lot of Civ 6 on this channel, but ladies and gentlemen, something has been on my mind, something that has been taking my continued waking attention for a little while now. Small spoilers for the last series that I just played, but in that game I had a city. Well, I had 4 cities, but one of them was in the tundra. I had been playing that game like a good little Ursa and I found myself a pit of foresty fire hell, namely a large set of woods that had been burning continually and yielding itself into oblivion. When I found it, there were forest tiles there that had 7 food and 7 production, and ladies and gentlemen, it reminded me of a game I played a long time ago on this channel. We're talking years ago. This is a 20-player true start location Earth map as provided to us by the wonderful yet not another map pack. I've played a lot of SAF's Europe maps recently. This is the original. This is the first one I used to play my Europe TSL maps on. And why is it interesting? Well, this is Russia, this is St. Petersburg. Over here, to the right-hand side of me, is a vast open expanse of woods. Wood, wood, wood. So much wood, we could not swing a cat for there being that much wood. We could stand in the middle of it, grab it by the tail and swing it wildly and the cat would just smack into a tree. That would not be a nice thing to do, no. This map has such a large wood that I would say every 1/3 to 50% of the time I played the map, there would be a fire, and that fire would never put itself out. And I think I remember seeing yields that had over 12 or 13 food or production. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be doing 2 things. Today, I'm going to be playing Russia using something that I would like to call the White and Nerdy tactic. Now, White and Nerdy is a fantastic Civ 6 YouTuber. Go and check him out if you haven't so far. He very eloquently explained why preserves were the best district that Russia could use, not the aforementioned lava, the beautiful holy site of Russia. No, it was all about preserves. So we're going to be playing a very heavy preserve game. And secondly, I am going to be answering the question, who started the fire? With the answer, me. Because today we're playing on apocalypse mode. If there is no wildfire that spreads and makes crazy forest, ladies and gentlemen, I will make them. I will roast my own population alive if I have to. All I need today is yield. And because of that, I'm also going to be playing with secret societies made. Oh, I can hear you already. I can hear you, Ursa. Everyone's played Russia with Void Singers before. We know it's really powerful. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, no. I am not going to be playing Void Singer Russia today. I am not even going to be playing the lovely Owls of Minerva. I'm not going to be playing Hermetic Order like we did last time we played Russia. No, no, no. I'm going to be playing Vampire Russia because today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to create as many vampire castles that have over 100 yield in them as I can. And I throw this out to you watching this now, ladies and gentlemen. If you find yourselves on Discord with the save file because you want to play along and all the mods that I use, because that's where you should go, plug, plug, plug. I want to see a bigger vampire castle than the one we put down today, because I'm just betting you can't. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, get comfy, listen out. Is that a fire coming? Oh dear. Let's get started. But before we get started today, this is Ursa. Ursa was expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Sad, alone, scared, Ursa made his way to the fabled Promised Land, the University of Sancor. But unfortunately, the vampire Lord Sucklington refused to let Ursa attend without 50,000 signatures on his application to enroll. So Ursa travelled. Whilst looking for subscribers, Ursa was trapped by crabs, and the evil Crustus the Enraged. All seemed lost. Ursa would go no further. He had failed. But then, to the east, they arrived. The early bears. Freeing Ursa from crabtivity, the early horde marched straight to the University of Sancor, screeching, "Huzzah!" at the doors till Lord Sucklington had no option but to let Ursa in. He had done it. With the early bears' help, he had enrolled. Thank you, everyone. You really do make dreams come true. Now all Ursa has to do is pass his first year, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Right? Now on turn 1, we have to remember that this is a TSL map. That stands for True Start Location, and I will honor that by settling St. Petersburg where it is. Is it the best settlement? No. Is there any tundra in this start? No. As Russia starts go, this is a pretty poor one. We have literally no tundra, so we're not going to be getting any faith. We're not going to be getting any production. We just got to deal with it. However, we have some really good tiles. We have not 1, but 3 sources of spice apparently around us. Okay, again, say file on Discord if you want to play play along with this. Because of the fact that we don't have any faith per turn, we're not going to get a particularly quick Pantheon, and there's 20 players on this map, so the chances of us getting the Tundra Pantheon are slim. However, I will try. We're going to go for astrology. I've moved my warrior north, but I will take another scout and we'll send them south because I believe Gobistan near Georgia is the closest wonder, I think. But we should also see some very quick population growth, and that's all very well and good. But our challenge is to kill as much population as we can. We want big forests, and as I say, if I have to set this stuff on fire, I will. That's the important reason as to why preserves are going to be so handy this game. You don't have to put improvements down around a preserve, so there's nothing that's going to be burnt alive. I'll still lose population, but it's just a lot easier to fix. So let's work down on that. Oh, this is going to be such a car crash of a game. I can just tell now. I can just tell already. This is going to be ridiculous. One of the fun things as well is that we're not going to be able to have a look at the world climate because this doesn't seem to work when you play on true start location maps. I don't know why, it just doesn't. So we're going to have to guess. How bad is the world? How much trouble are we in? We'll never know. There's Void Singers. Not going to take them. We're going vampires today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going vampires. And if we have a look at Appeal, you'll see this floodplain is not the best. That will make it a little bit worse to put preserves down. It won't stop us fully, however. But I'm thinking maybe a different governor start to usual might be the way to go. We could go Pingala, Connoisseur, Researcher, Grants. As usual, it's always very handy. I'm also thinking that Raina might be a weirdly good choice. Extra appeal and 2 gold from each unimproved feature. Well, that's all the woods. I do want to improve some of it, but I'm also going to leave a lot of my land unimproved. It should also be worth pointing out that reinforced materials for Liang does not stop population loss from fires. So don't even worry about that. It's not going to happen. Maybe I could go for Moksha, a Moksha start. I'm doing it. I'm going for a Raina start. This is not an optimum strategy. This is not an optimum strategy at all. But we're doing some randomness today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going crazy. A little bit of fact finding. We are now heading into Finland. I want to know who is starting on this map. I have 20 players, but there's a couple more slots open than is players. So I need to know, is Poland in the game? Is Germany in the game? Is Sweden in the game? Is Norway in the game? How much space are we going to have in all different directions? We must know. So I can scout, I believe. We need to explore as much of this forest as we can. I need to find everything. Where are the woods? Where are the biggest portions of woods? Where can we put preserves? Where can we set a light? There's a lot of questions here. Is the third population? Raina, very helpfully, is going to acquire new tiles faster. It's a very vague ability that. I couldn't actually tell you how much faster actually is. All I know is it's probably not as helpful as you would want it to be. See what I mean about forest on this map? This is nothing. There are gaps in this forest. There is floodplain and lakes. As we head over, even that will stop. There will be nothing but forest for days. There is another scout. Astrology is within boost range. I'm going to switch now to animal husbandry. We do have some deer after all. I'll send my scout in this direction. Tribal village. There's Hermetic Order. You may have wondered, how did I get that? Well, I am playing with another little mod here. Faster Secret Society Discovery. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I have an idea for a series in my head and I don't want to leave it to RNG and have to film about 700 times to get my Secret Society. So I just unlock them all. That's what I do. It's a bit cheeky, but it is what it is. Actually, animal husbandry is not what we need. Mining is what we need. I need to be able to remove forest to put a preserve down. Because for instance, if I'm like, bam, here is my preserve in that ring there. Or maybe even here. Too much floodplain around there. Well, wherever I put it, I need to be able to remove the forest most likely to pop it down. Settler. I would love a monument really quickly. I'd love to be building warriors, but I have a lot of space on this map. I'm not expecting to be attacked. I'm also not going to try and go for a golden age today. Ooh, Space Knight. No, we're just going to let the map unfold. I'm going to probably take quite an isolationist approach to this map. We're going to let everyone do what they want to do. As long as you give me peace, I'll give you peace. A piece of preserve. Am I right? Ha 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 ha. Let's go survey. Ursa, use survey. Double experience on scouts keeps them alive for so much longer than having +5 combat strength against barbarians. It doesn't, but I will use it because I love you all. Let's go straight down to preserves. I could go for craftsmanship, but I like the idea of popping a preserve and a grove down as soon as I can. I might actually save my gold for that. I think it's better value for money than saving up for a monument or a settler. We'll just get a huge amount of extra faith and culture and food. This is what people tell me to do. Use your scouts to attack other scouts and get the experience. Why don't you do it? It's like, I don't know. I know they level up really quickly, but that's means now my scout can't really move anywhere because I've got to leave it to heal for a turn or two. Oh, there's a population gone already. If I could be bothered, I would have a counter. I would have a counter showing all of the population loss through the game because this is going to be wild. I found the barbs to guarantee that we get Sanguine Pact, vampires, vampire. We will at some point have to make sure that we kill a barb camp. That will unlock it. But look at all this. This is what I mean. Look at this chain of forest. Imagine if I was to set it alight here, right there. I mean, it just goes all the way. You know you want to. I am the fire starter, ladies and gentlemen. A twisted fire starter. Everyone liked my Faithless reference from the other day. How about a Prodigy reference? Just breathe. Oh, I amuse myself. All right, that's enough health. Keep going, Scout. Keep going. I'm not going to find a natural wonder, am I? I realized that I have forgotten how big this map is. I probably should put a lava down. Otherwise, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to research it. I'm giving up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not backing myself there at all. Why am I sticking to the coast anyway? This is what the galley will do. It's been a long time since I played this map. It's really cool. Why didn't I stop playing on this map? It was huge. It's absolutely just incredibly massive. There's no need for it to be this massive. And it's also realistic massive as well. So Russia has tons and tons of space and Europe has none, which kind of makes sense until you realize that Civ is not a game that is kind of built in a way that lets you have large tracts of useless land compared to very fertile land. So Russia always does very well. Let's go Ranger. Normally I'd go Alpine, but this is, I plan on sticking to the woods. I am a pupil of the woods, ladies and gentlemen. I am not coming out. Oh yeah, sorry. Can you see this? Look at that. This is just fields of trees. Do I even want anything to do with Europe? Do we really want to? No, I'm just gonna head in the other direction. I'm just gonna find my own thing. Oh look, tundra, actual tundra. Yay. Yeah, that's the other thing about this map. There is very little tundra. It's all just regular grass and wood, which, don't get me wrong, is a lot of fun, but it's not ideal. Right, what pantheons are still available? Rainforest on a Europe map, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, tundra's already gone. So that means that I think probably Norway or Sweden is in this game. I think they have quite a lot of tundra at the beginning. I want to be able to set fires. It goes without saying. And to set fires, I need a soothsayer. 100 faith starts pretty cheap, gets more expensive. So I'm thinking Earth Goddess might be a really good way. Normally Russia would be taking 1 faith per tile anyway. So I kind of need to replicate that. I'm going to be getting rid of marshes, so I don't think keeping all this marsh would be a good idea, although there is so much of it, it's very tempting. Camps, I do have some deer around here. Plantation culture, culture and food, I think I'm going to be getting, no, we're going to go breathtaking appeal. I mean, yes, I could just settle along this river, and I could also go for river goddess on my lava for extra happiness and housing, but I think we're just going to go breathtaking appeal. We are both mystified and amazed at how beautiful our land is, whilst at the same time trying to burn it down. And I think I'm just going to play very Russia in this game. This map is absolutely ginormous, so I'm not going to settle cities within like 7 tiles of each other. We are going for an absolute 7-tile radius mega city sort of game. So I'm going to pick along the river and I'm just going to start settling like here and here. Our cities are going to be so wildly apart. Sometimes you just got to do it. Is it a sensible idea just to randomly send my settlers out without escort? Probably a bad idea. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes. Oh, this land is far too open. Quick, back to the north, back to the trees. Astrology. Okay, I need to start planning. Where am I going to put my districts down? The appeal lens is all important today because there are some places that are just not going to be doing it for me. The lakes are in such a way that I don't think we're going to get a perfect array, but I think this is probably the best breathtaking ring I can get. So if we pop the preserve down there, other cities will of course have better preserves. Then it's all about lava. We're likely to probably have a harbor down, maybe, which means a lava on this tile might be pretty handy, especially it's actually next to the preserve, so it doesn't mean that it's perfect. That would be useful, although that is a floodplain, and I am reluctant to put things on floodplains if I can absolutely help it. That's a +2 tile. The only real adjacency we're going to be getting is from districts and woods, and I don't plan on chopping any woods down at all this game if I can help it. This actually counts as the same river, this whole thing, so I will put a lava down there. I know that there is a slightly better one, a +2, or even more if I was to go into the woods, but I will dam this river at some point by popping it there, and that'll fix everything, right? Absolutely everything. Great Bath, gone, turn 24. Okay, it's that sort of game, is it? Fine. The scout is back for round 2, but unfortunately through it I've already got my level, so I'm gonna just wander off. Owls this time. No vampire though. And another scout. This one I'm gonna just stick further to the north. Yeah, I'm just sticking on my dark age. Actually, I'm not gonna go to dark age, am I? Not with a lava. Okay, I could avoid building a lava of this entire age, but I don't think that's really worth it. Another barb camp? We're going to have real problems with barbs. That is one thing that I will not shy away from. We are very much by ourselves here, and if we're not careful, barbs will overrun us. There are a lot of elephants in Europe, turns out. Who would have thought? Bam! The lava was no accident. I literally spent about 5 turns building it. That was a very concerted effort. Lava built. Monument being built. Preserve up next. I think that's a decent array of things right now. You can see I'm just working the casual woods tiles until we get this preserve down. Start's not going to be the most exciting, but we'll get there. Aha, somebody. I think that's going to be Scythia, right? They may settle to the north if very large fires do start producing very large appeal and yield-based systems. No, it's not. Mongolia, hello. There's always a chance that I've set this game up slightly weirdly and people might spawn in random places. It's supposed to be TSL, but at the end of the day, there is a slight user error here because I'm Ursa Ryan. That's just what I do. City number 2, Verovo. And oh my goodness, look at the production in this city, ladies and gentlemen. 0.9 per turn. Oh, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's awful. Tell you what, there's so much marsh around here that getting a good preserve might be a little tricky. Oh, we can chop that out pretty quickly, right? We can chop that out pretty quickly. Their scout found me at the same time I found them. Ooh, an uneasy truce. Looks like the odd horses spawned around, but we do not have much source of horse. Dear oh dear. What are we to do? What's in the tribal village? A governor title. That would be handy if I had a secret society. I tell you what, it is still pretty handy. It's very rare you get that one. Let's go for forestry management. I am going to be managing these forests very, very, very heavily. Specifically by burning them down. That's kind of what we're going to be doing. Oh yeah, lots of extra gold per turn. Don't you get used to that gold per turn. That's all I'm going to be saying. We don't plan on having that stick around for too much longer. This seems like a really good patch of very, very solid forest. So we're starting to find a couple of bits now. Norway, I knew you were around here somewhere. Honored to meet you. Yes, we can exchange our capitals. Yes, you're a funny old green color, but sometimes it's just what it is. Yeah, we found the real solid forest here. This is where we need to go. I mean, we might try and settle into Finland. This is also quite good forest, and Norway might come and grab this. I think we just want to settle everywhere. That's mainly what I want to do. Norway's got a religion with choral music. Somebody's grabbed Feed the World, which is, I won't lie, ever so slightly frustrating because we can't really go for work ethic, which is the normal good choice for Russia. I know, I can hear you all saying it. Fine, if I can't pick a religion, then I'll just let it happen to me. Let's get this preserve going. Let's just get it sorted. The quicker we can get it set up, the quicker St. Petersburg will be absolutely on fire. You know what? These yields, they're not high enough. They're not high enough. I think I might start a fire. I think I might start a fire in my own land because I'm a lunatic and this is the name of the game. I want yields. What's the point in setting fires if you can't have the yields in your own land? Some of you may die, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. And kasploosh. Okay, so we had 2 population. Don't worry about population. They'll come back eventually. Now, spread fire. Spread. This hopefully will become an endless chain of death and doom. This is also something we might see quite a lot, is little cutscenes as the fires spread from place to place. Oh no, did I roast you, Mr. Scout? How careless of you. How very careless of you. Now, if we're lucky, what might happen is that this forest continually burns for the rest of the game. It never stops. We can do that. We can unlock the secret, the forbidden deadly secret to endless yields. That's what I hope we can do anyway. Oh my lord, look at all this land. This is what I'm talking about. This is the map that I remember, and it's beginning to burn already. Oh, I've wanted a game like this for some time. And on apocalypse mode, fire spread a lot better. A lot better. Oh no, there's another one to the south of my city now. Oh, what a shame. You know what? Maybe we can actually fend off invading armies by just setting fires to the woods, and all of the armed forces that come to attack me will all die. Oh, here come the barbs. I was hoping to save this gold, I'll be honest with you. I really wanted to save it, but I'm gonna have to buy a warrior and just stand it on my lava so that they don't eat it. I don't need the first religion, or the second, or the third, or the fourth. Oh damn, warrior monks. Oh, that was gonna be my other thing. Never mind. Game just doesn't want me to have any fun. That's what we can hear. I'm just going to let a turn roll over whilst you're watching it as well, just so that you can see the fun that I'm having between turns right now. You just have to keep pressing escape as every single tile begins to burn all around your fires. Oh, yes. I'll warn you now as well. We're going to see St. Petersburg's population crash down to 1. That's normal, and it's a necessary evil in order for us to make this work, okay? I'm comfortable with this loss. I'm just putting it out there now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've done a lot of fire. There's a fire sale on, everyone. Roasted Ursaran population can be found anywhere you'd like it to be. You may be thinking, why? Why would I let all of my population die? But it's for the greater good. The greater good. These will all turn into infinite tiles eventually. What's the matter about having 3 or 4 population in the ancient era? Nobody cares. Nobody minds. Don't you dare pillage that, Mr. Scout. I will not stand for it. I want a religion. Oh, a new population. I got a new population from a tribal village. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be really handy for me. Really handy. Oh no, wait, it's about to be lost immediately. My seas are unprotected, all too easy to raid. Norway, the fires are raiding my land. I don't even need to worry about this. They're doing it for me. He's lost it. He's a madman. Look at that. The preserve. It's finished. Oh, the beautiful terrain. The beautiful terrain that surrounds it. Isn't it wonderful? It's become a gate to hell. Well, I guess we better get working on a grove now, but yeah, might be quite tricky. Exodus of the Evangelists. Let's do that for some era score. Hey, look at that. It's regrown. The forest is regrown. And now it's got 3 food and 2 production. Isn't it wonderful? It's beautiful. It's happy. Let us celebrate it. We didn't start the fire. What are we going to do? Trade with people? Gifts from the blaze or relics because everything's been burned alive? I really wanted Jesuit education. That would have been quite handy. Fine, we'll go work ethic, but we really don't want to be going work ethic because it's a bit naff. Not when you don't have a pantheon to back it up. Extra gold for every city following the religion because we have a well-subscribed dentist service. That's right, we look after our teeth. 10% of every mouth belongs to us. Yum. And we got a bunch of era score for doing that. 4 of it from spreading my religion around, and 2 of it from starting it in the first place. Excellent. Yeah, not a huge amount of extra. Oh my lord. Yeah. There's no adjacency right now on any of my holy sites because everything around is on fire. Here's early empire. If I wanted to start building some settlers, this would be a really good thing to do right now, but I cannot because everyone is dead. Never mind. I could get tax collector for a little bit of extra gold, but everyone's dead, so I don't get as much as I would hope. I think instead I'm going to go for Magnus into this city. I'm going to look to start being able to get extra settlers in when I go into the inevitable golden age of the medieval era, which I absolutely am definitely going to do. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there was a master plan this whole time. The barbarians have been giving me grief and they're attacking me, but I summoned the fire. Yes. You can't come through, and the fire will consume you all. Oh, it's genius in its simplicity and wonder, and look, here come the yields. Now, the question is whether this fire will become circular. If it starts to spread around and come back into my land, then we know it's infinite. Oh my lord, look how far it's spread. Run, scouts! Run! Yes, stick to the tundra. It's the only safe place for you. See, I want the fires to become circular. I want everyone to be killed over and over and over. Yep, look at that. The barbs are gone. There you go. Try and attack me, I dare you. I don't think the fire is actually coming back. Like, here's the burning at the moment. It's gone out and it doesn't seem to be returning, which is good because it means when I get to 200 faith, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat myself to another fire. A flash fire sale. Everyone's invited to this sale. Oh no, Mr. Scout. Uh-oh. Nope. Get out of those woods. There is quite literally nowhere safe for you. Sweden, your lands don't seem to be burning yet. Don't worry. We'll fix that. If you cannot rule well, a better leader will come along and overthrow. Yes, it's true. That leader is called Fire. Endless. Burning. Fire. Uh-oh. Whoops. I might have moved my warrior next to a fire I couldn't see. Oh dear. Oh, this is all burned down. Who possibly could have done that? that? Who could have foreseen such a thing happening? Appease the gods. I'm pretty sure that I have no active volcanoes near me here. Nope, there are no volcanoes. So there's not much I can do about that. So I might as well start another fire. I mean, look, I know the population has only just recovered from the last one. I hear you, but think about it this way. More yields? Question? Yes, I thought I'd get your attention. Oh no, okay, yep, this warrior's not gonna be able to outrun it. So we're gonna run into the middle of it. Okay, it's actually purifying the land from barbarians though, so at least there's like a good that's coming out of this, but oh no. Norway is just casually spreading their religion to me? Why would you do that? Actually, hang on, their religion's choral music. I will take your religion, it's better than mine. Mine is rubbish. Actually, I know I don't have a build-up, but I'm just gonna lock in that preserve before I set fire to everything because the population's going to die. There you go. You see, I don't even need population. Oh, look, the grove is finished. Oh, we've got our first one. Yields. The beginnings of yields. 7 food on that tile. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's not enough. It's not enough. We will get better yields from that. Mark my words. It's like producing a fiery child and sending out into the world, isn't it? Look at it. The flames departing. Off they go. Waves. My first wave of fire is out here now. Abandon it through this endless forest. And here's the second on its way. I'm looking forward to seeing the population of the cities just going whoop, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, Unmet City State has been defeated. I hope they weren't in the fire. Oi, did you just see my trade route? You cheeky little scout. I hope the fire takes you. I really do. See, now look at this. The fire is out and it's already a 4 food, 1 production tile. It's gonna be so good when the fire's been put out. Not that it's getting put out for a little while, seeing as we're now sending it down in the other direction. Just trust in the process. Trust in the process. Oh, this scout has managed to find a little isolated pocket of non-forest before that fire came in. As my first galley. Just investing a little bit of gold here in order to go and meet the rest of the world. We need era score. We need the golden age. I really would like monumentality as the next age. And as you can see, fires are burning everywhere, but my settler is just following the fire as they go out. We'll make our way up. And it's not going to take too many settles now for me to just be in the middle of all of these glorious fires. Like, oh, up here. Yes, I just don't want to put my city on any actual forest because I don't want to replace the forest. I want them all to be burning around me. And yes, okay, Mongolia might steal some of this glorious land, but if it's not on fire, is it really for us? You know, that's the question you've got to ask yourself. Oh my lord. Oh my god. The scout, if you don't stop right now, I'm going to be so... Oh, why did I move there? Okay, I think that warrior may be dead. Never mind. Another willing sacrifice to the flames. Using a very loose definition of the word willing there. A strong navy, says Norway. A strong navy, my single boat. Trying to be funny there. Uh-oh. Did you survive? Did you survive? Did you survive, please? Yes, we did. Jump in the puddles. Put yourself out quickly. Woolin. Found a city-state. Excellent. First of many, I would hope. Everything's on fire now. It's as it should be. As it should be. Let's embrace the fire. A classical republic. We're happy in the flames. With urban planning and colonization. Maybe a little bit of Ilkum. Oragoki. Maritime industries. There's a lot of different stuff we could get. I think builders are probably more important. And then first envoy counts as 2. That's really handy. An inspiration for military tradition. Getting into Barb camp might be quite tricky. Don't be like that, Mr. Barb. Don't be like that. Well, the fire is eventually spread around to the north of St. Petersburg as well. I was wondering if I'd have to set a separate fire up there. Nope, it's all making its way round, don't worry. Oh my lord, the Norwegian missionary stood in the flames unhurt. He doesn't take damage from a fire. Oh my lord, this was the one true religion this whole time. Choral music. They sing in the flames, spread it to me. No, they're running, oh no, they're running into new woods so that the fire will again engulf them. Look, watch them spread. And huzzah! Once again, they can prove that they are immune to flame. Oh, it is the one true religion. 1 population, 2 population. Yeah, our population has taken a small hit. I cannot deny that, but it's for the greater good. Oh, this is what we're doing it for. 4 food, 3 production woods. Oh, it can get so much better than that. I'm hoping that at some point this initial fire will like go around the mountains in a really strange way and it'll start to ricochet off the edge of the map a little bit like ripples in a pond, and it will start to cycle back round and endlessly spread again. And then I don't need to keep setting starting new fires. It'll just happen. It'll be perpetual. Vilnius, another city-state. Hello, hello, you've met Gaul. We're about to meet a lot of Europe. As I said, the Golden Age is quite important here. I do want a Golden Age. It's like a cleansing that happens in the land. All the impurities are literally burnt away. We are 3 once again. So some people did have volcanoes, probably near the Mediterranean. It's a shame. I would have liked a soothsayer. I would have liked an additional charge for all soothsayers, but what can you do? Oh, Norway. You're gonna go and spread your religion to my new city, are you? You are so annoying. Oh, the AI is so keen with religion. It's like, just calm down. Come on. Take the pressure off. Just a tiny bit. Come at it a little less, like, aggressively. Maybe you convince me. Oh, the preserve is now beginning to kick back in. Bit of culture and a bit of faith. This is what you want to start to see start to appear eventually. Don't worry. The fire, it will have its way for a little while, but everything will come good in the end. Hello, Germany. Honored to meet you. And the Dutch, honored to meet you. Give me era score. All of your era score. Oh, I think that's everyone in St. Petersburg dead again. But, we've actually hit the point already where if we go down to 1 population, we've got so much food, we go to 2 population, literally the turn after. It's almost worth it, you would say. Almost. A little bit of extra era score because I'm spreading my religion around. I don't do it as much as I should. That is all the fire that's going to hit St. Petersburg for a little while, actually. So maybe we'll see the population explode in this initial rush. Well, at least until I get 300 faith. And then it all starts again, but until that point, maybe we'll see it. But what I'm hoping, as I've said before, is at some point we're going to look over on this stage, on the right-hand side of the map. Look, I was kindly telling the audience something. Stop pulling me towards the fire. Hopefully we'll go over and we'll see very, very large. Oh, look at this. It's just waves of fire pulsing out from Russian lands. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? We do have another grove. To work on the appeal of these tiles a little bit, though, there's a tiny bit of marsh, I would say, ruining things for me. Don't want to let that happen, do we? No. Let's get the builder out. Let's chop the marsh down, especially in a Magna city. That will be worth approximately 0 because, of course, we will then go and burn the population down. So it's not going to make a difference. Oh, just think about how many barbarians have been removed from this area of the map. Beautiful. It's such a cleansing. The cleansing of the world. We must engage in this every few generations or so. It's just essential. Hang on. Was that a settler? I think it was. Yep, it absolutely was. All right. The scout has stolen the settler. Ooh, I could make a decent settlement somewhere, providing I can get out of this alive, which may be easier said than done. Hungry. I think this is too little too late because I'm not getting enough era score here. But we're playing Isolationist. We're playing a huge burning build, spending longer burning the forests down than we are doing anything else. So I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. Go and settle up here. Claim Finland before Sweden gets anywhere near it. Using my cities to make settlers, which then reduces the population. That seems like a really good way of reducing population in comparison to the ways that we have been doing so far. Ignore the screaming, ladies and gentlemen. It has nothing to do with anything. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Joseph Biancani, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!